So this is our little walking path that runs down to the Ricefields from home, like 5 minutes walk. That's home, just past that car up the road there. This is where we live. And there's Graham. And it's a really nice little path. You can see it's basically the middle of the day now. We've done yoga and gym and heading out for lunch, so it's like 11:30. And this is how nice and shady it is. It's just beautiful. And there's water running in the, whatever they call them, canals that run around everywhere. They go straight to the rice fields, which we'll see in a minute. If I don't fall over. There's another little gang, Jalan Street down there that we have to explore yet. It looks like it goes all over the place. A little bit of building up here. They've been working on this place since we moved in, but nothing happens very quickly. And there's scooters coming. There's always scooters coming. That's a nice new block of villas in there. Bit of work going on. And once we get past the big house on the corner with a nice shady wall, we come out into all this greenery and lots of really nice houses around here. It's just a beautiful area. We're so lucky to find where we live. We're just loving it. We can walk everywhere, and if we can't, or if it's night time, or we don't want to be bothered, if it's stinking hot, you get a grab. Like the furthest we would go down the far end of the beach in a grab at night in the traffic costs us $5. More often than not, it's like $2 or $3. Another big new house, I guess, villa happening here. We'll find out. And this is the start of our rice field. Prapat, Beris, I'm not sure. But it's the last rice fields left in Sanur, so hopefully they don't keep building out into them, because it's really nice to have them. Huggy! And at the end of the day, there's another new house. But I mean, these are all, out of the rice, and unfortunately, they're not supposed to build into the rice fields. I'll show you the sign when we get up here, but they do it. And they either, I don't know, if they pay somebody off or they just get away with it. There's a little bit of shady shit goes on around here, but I shouldn't say that out loud. But yeah, they're not supposed to build into the rice fields. I'll show you the sign when we get here. It's just gorgeous, and it goes for miles. There's Graham admiring the rice fields. And this is the sign that says you're not allowed to build. Even I can understand it. But as you can see, they do it anyway. And apparently there's a little bit of shady shit goes on. Somebody gets a little bit paid off. Someone's having a bit of urgency up here, so I'll just pause. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they'll stop people building and we'll still have them. But who knows? Hopefully at least, within our time here, we'll still have these beautiful rice fields to enjoy and eat at the end of the day. Like I don't even eat rice, but they all do. They live on the shit, so they really need to look after their rice fields a little bit better than what they seem to be doing. But that's my little soapbox for this morning. This is our little local temple out in the rice fields. I may have shown you before. All these flags you can see. Obviously the Indonesian flag. Independence Day is, I think, the 17th. And it's huge. It's a really big deal here. They really, huggy. They really like their Independence Day, and everybody will be partying. So all these red and white flags, will be appearing pretty much everywhere from now on for the next couple of weeks. And then hopefully they all end up out in the rice fields scaring the birds off like all the old flags. But see that big ugly monstrosity there, that's the kind of thing that they're not. Oh, there's a kite. Look at the kite. They get around like that on scooters all the time and all the way down the beach. It's been kite fest basically since we've been here. I love flying a kite. But this ugly house, there's not even anybody in it. And it looks like it's been abandoned or left or something, and yeah, just taking up a giant slab of rice and the other little one across the way. It is sad. And this is coming up to the last little bit of this particular walk. There's a whole bunch of them. We haven't even found half the Ricefield walks yet. We shall. We're giving it our best shot. Doing lots of walking, lots of exploring, and absolutely loving it. You may have noticed. And we live in a beautiful part of the world, and everybody's nice and friendly and helpful. Morning! Have a look around. It's also, they call it the jogging track and walking track and scooter shortcut, obviously. Everything but cars, which is really nice. So that is our morning walk through the rice fields at Prapat, Beris. Beris. That's it. This is where we live, and we'll see you at lunch. That's probably very glary, but you can get walking now. And another about 2 minutes around this corner, we're on the big road where everything is. It's not a big road, but it's the first, road after the rice fields, where there's warungs, which are little restaurants and bars and shops and supermarkets and pretty much everything. So we're like, 10-minute walk and half an hour at the furthest to the other side of the big bypass road and the beach. We got the best of both worlds. Sanur cow. There's some beautiful houses. I just have to show you this last little bit because there's some gorgeous houses along here, and I think it's quite sort of a bit of a fancy part of town. Can't even show you. And this here, Riviera Esmeralda. It's a big new block of villas and residences. We may see it finished one day within our 3-year time frame. Things seem to go all gung-ho, then they stop. And then they start again, or they sit there. But we'll find out. So that was our walk anyway, through the rice fields. Up to... Hello, Puggy! Up to... This is called Jalan Batusari, which is our sort of closest big roads. These are more flags. That's the local banja, which is like the council and temple, and the big meetings and stuff pretty regularly. Puggy! Yeah. Hello! Morning!